Yeah, I'm talking to you through TalkBack. I'm talking to you through TalkBack. Joe, I was just trying to talk with you through TalkBack. Hello? Check, check, check. Check.
Check one, check two, check one, check two. Check one, check two.
Joe, were you able to hear me? I have a question, please.
Got you. Got you.
Joe, I just wanted to
I think your mic's a little. Try it now.
Joe.
You can't hear Adam? Hey, Joe, can you hear Adam?
I hear you, but I'm not sure if you hear me. I can hear you.
Welcome. We are live from the heart of Puerto Rico, where the sun is shining, the sand is white, and boxing is more than just a sport. It's a way of life. We're set for a great night of action brought to you by Salida Promotions, as the next generation steps into the spotlight. Now we're here for an exciting night of boxing. I am here with my co-host, Mr. Adam Abramowitz. Adam, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you, Najee?
Doing well. I'm looking forward to a great night of fights.
Me too.
All right. All right, this is our first fight of the night. We have Brian Garcia versus Alex Peleas. Now let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Here we have Garcia. We see as the younger fighter, 26 to 30. Peleas has a slight height advantage and also a slight reach advantage. This could play a factor into tonight's fight. Adam, what do you think?
Peleas has a lot more pro experience, although he's been knocked out a few times. Garcia's an aggressive fighter. He comes right at it. Should be a fun fight.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, we're all set to kick off the first fight of the night. Let's get it over to my man, Ralph Peleas. Ralph?
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, we welcome you to the Coliseo Pedrin Soria here in beautiful San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is Big Time Boxing USA, and this is the first attraction of the evening, 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Introducing first, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner from Toa Baja, Puerto Rico, presentando Alex Peleas. And his opponent, he'll be fighting out of the red corner from Yabucoa, Puerto Rico, Brian Garcia.
All right. I am looking forward to this fight here.
Garcia's trained by Evangelista Cotto, very famous name on Puerto Rico.
Is that Miguel's father?
Yep.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, this is Big Time Boxing USA, brought to you by Salida Promotions in association with Universal Promotions, Puerto Rico. We are sponsored by Ambulancias G-Emergency, Casino Real, 4 Point Sheraton, Caguas Real Hotel and Casino, Loteria de Puerto Rico, Loteria Electrónica, Trip by Wyndham Isla Verde, Prime One, and La Compañía Turismo de Puerto Rico. These bouts are sanctioned by the Puerto Rican Boxing Commission, President Jose M. Perez. This is the opening attraction of the evening, 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Damas y caballeros, este combate, 4 asaltos en la división peso ligero. At ringside, your 3 judges scoring this bout will be los jueces son Carlos Colon, Geraldo Martinez, and Nelson Vasquez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing solid black. He weighed in officially at 136.4 pounds. He is a veteran of 7 professional fights, 1 of his victories coming by way of KO. En la esquina azul, con peso oficial de 136.4 libras. Un veterano de 7 combates con una victoria por la vía de knockout. Fighting out of Toa Baja, Puerto Rico, presentando Alex Padre. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing white and pink trim trunks. He weighed in officially at 134.2 pounds. His professional record, 1 victory, no defeats. His lone victory coming by way of KO. Su rival en la esquina roja, con peso oficial 134.2 libras. Su récord profesional, un solo victoria, 0 derrotas. Fighting out of Yabucoa, Puerto Rico, presentando Brian Garcia. In the ring, laying the law, when the bell sounds, referee Melva Santos.
Muchachos, que ayer les dije las instrucciones bien importantes, que se protejan todo el tiempo y obedezcan todos los comandos que le den. Choquen guantes, Dios me los cuide.
All right, we are here. First fight of the night. Brian Garcia versus Alex Peleas. Kicking off. So now, both guys are starting to try to establish distance utilizing the jab. It'll be interesting to see who starts to impose their will first.
It's Garcia's second pro fight from his last fight. Good right hand, both as a lead and a counter.
Yeah, Peleas has some experience. I saw, looking at his resume, he's fought guys like Zaquin Moses.
Yeah.
He's had a couple losses in a row, but looking to get in the win column tonight.
Lanky,
Stop.
tall. Doesn't have a ton of power, though.
You can see them both jockeying for position with the lead foot. Nice body shot there by Garcia.
Garcia's a fighter who likes to come in through the front door, not using a lot of angles.
They're exchanging some shots here.
Yeah.
Nice body punch by Garcia. Garcia is liking to lunge in. It seems like he's lulling him to sleep and starts to kind of lunge in with those shots.
You can see Peleas giving him a lot of respect.
Yes. Nice. I like the way Garcia's changing levels. You can see the level changes. He's coming up. He's going down and try to explode up. Nice hooks there.
One thing I'm looking to see tonight, if Garcia can really establish some combinations, as opposed to just landing one good shot.
Yeah.
It's part of his progression as a fighter.
Great point.
Good left hook.
Yeah, he's throwing some heat, Garcia. I'm interested to see if he has that big left hook reminiscent of the great Miguel Cotto. Nice left hand. I like that Garcia keeps his head off the center line. He's moving his head a lot, keeping his head off the line when he throws punches.
I think that's a good opening round for Garcia.
Good round. You get up to Garcia, Adam?
Yeah. Peleas, as you said, gone some rounds before, so I think we need to see Garcia set some stuff up, you know, for shot number 2 or number 3 in a combination, as opposed just to the one big shot.
You're right. Now this is a 4-rounder. Peleas definitely going to have to make sure he imposes his will, as we only have 3 left.
Yeah, I think we're going to see as we keep going if Peleas here to try and win the fight, or if he's just there to go rounds and survive.
And get a pina colada after.
Right.
Let's take a look at the replays. That left hook is working. You can see Garcia, like I said, he's utilizing the level changes. He's moving his head, coming down and trying to explode up with the left hook. I like it.
Yeah. In his first fight, he was very right hand dominant, so it's good to see the left hook become more of a factor.
Great point. All right, round 2. Nice shots. You mentioned that Peleas is lanky. I want to see him try to utilize that jab and that length and try to keep the smaller fighter at bay. Nice body shot there by Garcia. Oh, nice shot there by Peleas.
I think that's the best thing that he's landed so far in the fight.
Absolutely. One of the best punches of the fight. Caught him coming in. Oh, nice right hand.
Peleas.
That 1-2 by Peleas seems to be working. He's found a home for that right hand.
That's an important shot because I think Garcia knows that it's not necessarily going to be one-way traffic now.
Absolutely. Oh, another right hand. He's utilizing the jab, Peleas, to set up that big right hand, and it's found a home in the second round.
You know, and that's why Peleas here to give Garcia some experience.
I said I thought he might get a pina colada, but it's not looking like it. Good jab by Peleas. I'm liking the way Peleas using his jab in this second round. There's a couple variations to the jab. He's using it to paw. He's also using it to establish distance for that right hand. Nice counter by Garcia.
So this is what Garcia is going to have to work on as a pro. You don't see him using any lateral movement. It's all just straight in. So that's why the jab can be very effective against him. He's not trying anything clever.
It's a great point, Adam. Garcia tried the hook there. It seems like this round, Peleas found his range. It seems like, oh, nice shot by Garcia. Close round so far.
Yeah.
Oh, good hook. Big hook by Garcia. Oh, nice counter by Garcia with a right hand.
Well, those are some nice dimensions from Garcia. Not just the lead, but can counter as well. Also kind of using another good left hook.
Oh, nice shot. Wow, good round. How'd you see that round, Adam?
Well, I think Garcia came back and took in that last minute, landed some really nice power shots. He's using Peleas' height against him, you know.
Great point. You're right. I mean, Peleas started the round off very well, very nicely, utilizing the jab, a couple big right hands. Then it seemed like Garcia started to turn up his rhythm, apply aggression, and it seems to be having an effect on Peleas.
Those shots over the top were a nice wrinkle.
Let's take a look at the replays here. Ooh, nice left hook, right hand by Garcia there. He's back to utilizing those level changes. It seems like he loves those level changes. Coming down and exploding up with the left hook.
What's interesting about those replays, it was always the second or third punch that did the work, not just the first one. So that's something we were talking about.
You mentioned those combinations. Great point, Adam.
Yeah.
Round 3. We're here in a 4-round bout.
Garcia in the pink and white, Pellea in the black. Garcia's trying to utilize that left hook all night.
Again, you see another counter right there. That's another dimension that Garcia is showing. He's not just the lead, actually having a lot of success countering.
Nice body shot. I want to see Garcia go to the body a bit more and start to break down this guy. I think he's utilizing the aggression. He's coming down, like I said, with the level changes. But I think if he stays downstairs, it'll open up the top just a bit more. Garcia's looking to counter with that right hand.
Yeah, you're seeing some ring craft from him tonight. I think Pellea at the beginning of that second round made Garcia kind of think through, how to make some adjustments. And Garcia, to his credit, has made some of those.
Great point. The left hand is called adjust, and the right hand's called mint. Ooh, nice hook there by Garcia. Good left hook. Yeah, Adam, I want to see Garcia go to the body. I feel like that'll start to open up everything. Ooh, there it is.
Exactly that.
Oh, big right hand behind the left hook. Pellea stumbles. His legs look a little weak. Big right hand.
It's a really nice three-punch combination from Garcia. That was as hurt as we've seen Pellea so far.
Oh, nice right hand again behind the counter by Garcia.
Pelea's taking some big shots. Seems clear-headed, but can't be taking those all fight.
I think Garcia should start to press now behind the body attack. Good jab to the body by Garcia. Oh, nice right hand counter again. I like that Garcia is also using the right hand as a lead. Sometimes he's not utilizing the jab, just going right hand, the 2-1.
We're seeing some good variation from him. I thought that was a pretty clean third round for him.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, most dominant of the fight. There you go again, that third punch in the combination. Gets Pellea backing up all the way to the corner.
Nice right hand. That Garcia right hand is starting to take an effect. He's been utilizing that left hand right hook combination. Like you said, Adam, the second and third punch most often is landing. Let's see if he can close the show for his hometown fans. Pelea's coach is smacking him up there to get him going for the fourth.
Real pep talk. I mean, the guy's there. He's taking some hard shots. If he wanted to find somewhere comfortable in the ring, he could have by now, on the canvas.
That's right. I like that uppercut that Pellea just tried. It didn't land, but he stepped over and threw the uppercut. That was a good punch. Nice body shot there by Garcia. Straight right to the body.
I think Garcia should stick with what's working. Come as the counter to start.
Yep. There you go. I like to see Garcia when he's feinting a bit, changing the rhythm a little bit. I think his rhythm could start to get a little predictable, but when he throws those feints, you can see it throws off Pellea's timing.
I like that jab to the chest, too. Comes right over the top with the right hand, level chain, as you were speaking about. Perfect example.
That's right. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. I want to see who's going to close out this round. Put the stamp on it. Good jab to the chest there by Garcia. Good body shot.
I'm a little surprised Garcia didn't press a little more in the fourth round after really a good third, but
he looks a bit tired to me. Tried a little fancy footwork there. I agree, Adam. I would like to see Garcia start the press. It seems like the times he had success, it's him on the front foot utilizing aggression.
He's turning defense into offense really well.
But there you go. He turned him and caught him right there with the right hand.
To Pelet's credit, he's taken some good shots in this fight.
Ooh, good right hand by Garcia. 30 seconds, he could press it. Oh, he just missed that counter right hand. Garcia did. All right. Good first fight of the night.
Certainly a solid performance from Garcia. Seemed to peter out a little bit in the fourth. Still won the round, of course, but didn't have that extra gear to step on.
Did you have it 4-0?
Yes.
Okay. Same. I thought that second round maybe could have swung Pelet's way, but I also edged it to Garcia.
That was the only part of the fight where I think Pelet had some sustained success.
Correct.
But you know what he showed? Garcia some things. Took Garcia the distance.
I think that's good for Garcia. You know, him being 1-0, 1 KO in the first round. You know, this fight is good to get the rounds in and understand that everyone isn't going to just go down. Now let's take a look at the highlights from this fight. Those are the level changes that we're talking about. Garcia likes to come down and explode up with that left hook followed by the right hand. He's done that all fight and it's had some success. There it is, left hand, right hook combination. The right hook was the right hand was the one that landed, the straight right over the top. There it is, the 1-2-3. But he changes the rhythm. You can see it. He's using the backhand as well to lead. Hey, that left hand right hook has landed all night, man. Found a home here in Puerto Rico.
We want to see Garcia add some lateral movement to his game. And as you were talking about, maybe initiating sequences with different types of punches, you know, leading more with hooks perhaps.
Yeah.
Double jabs.
I agree. All right, it's time for a decision. Let's go to my man, Ralph Velez.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Damas y caballeros, después de 4 asaltos, vamos a la decisión de los jueces. All 3 judges, Carlos Colon, Geraldo Martinez, and Nelson Vasquez, scored the contest 42-36. All for your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated from Yabucoa, Puerto Rico, El Indio, Brian Garcia.
Good win by El Indio.
Garcia with the clean 40-36 victory on all 3 cards.
Yep.
Cards were fair.
Very fair. I'm looking forward to seeing how Garcia progresses after this. All right. Now we have our fight card here. We just got through with Brian Garcia and Alex Pelet. Next we have Manuel Phoebus versus Pedro Perez, followed by Angel Carranza versus Escael Palaversic. All right. All right, we are ready for our next bout. I'll kick it over to you, Ralph Velez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next attraction of the evening. 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Damas y caballeros, este combate, 4 asaltos en la división peso ligero. Introducing first, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner. From Caguas, Puerto Rico, presentando Pedro Pepa Perez.
All right, we have Manuel Phoebus and Pedro Perez. Adam, have you taken a look at Phoebus?
Yes, I have.
What do you think?
He's technical, but he also has explosive power. Can be really good. Was a very good amateur in Puerto Rico.
And his opponent, he'll be fighting out of the red corner.
All right, let's take a look at the tail of the tape.
From Catania,
Phoebus,
Puerto
the younger
Rico,
guy, 20, by 7 years. He also has a big height advantage. We see there the height advantage, but the reach pretty much the same. It'll be interesting to see how the height plays a factor in this one. Phoebus, a lot of hometown support from this crowd here.
Very popular fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next attraction of the evening. 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Damas y caballeros, este combate, 4 asaltos en la división peso ligero. At ringside, your 3 judges scoring this bout will be los jueces son Marta Rivera, Luis Reese, and Nelson Vasquez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the red and white trim trunks. He weighed in officially at 129.2 pounds. Tonight, he makes his professional debut en la esquina azul con peso oficial de 129.2 libras. Esta noche hace su debut profesional fighting out of and representing Caguas, Puerto Rico, presenting Pedro Pepa Perez. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the purple and silver trim trunks. He weighed in officially at 134.4 pounds. His professional record, 2 victories, no defeats. Both of his victories coming by way of KO. Su rival en la esquina roja con peso oficial de 134.4 libras. Su récord profesional, 2 victorias, 0 derrotas, los 2 victorias por la vía de knockout. Fighting out of Catania, Puerto Rico, presentando el feroz Manuel Phoebus. Referee in charge of the action, Roberto Ramirez.
I'm excited to see Phoebus. There's a lot of hometown love here. El Faros.
Bueno, Bueno, mi gente, esto es una pelea de 4 asaltos. Ya ustedes conocen las reglas y acuérdense, cuando digo break o stop, es un paso para atrás sin tirar. Los golpes son válidos de las caderas hacia arriba. ¿Están de acuerdo? Choquen los guantes, Dios los bendice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with another 4-round bout, our second fight of the night. Manuel Febus and Pedro Perez. Let's get it on.
Febus already has a win over Peleas, who we just saw in last fight.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Oh, good jab. Good jab by Febus. Febus is establishing that jab early. I like the way he's snapping that jab. He's not just throwing the paw, he's snapping that jab.
In the fights that I saw Febus, he fought as an orthodox fighter. He's here as a southpaw tonight. At least at start there, you can see him switching a little bit.
Yeah. Back to southpaw now.
He has good feet.
There's an example of that footwork right there. I like what I'm seeing so far from Febus. Good body shot.
It's the pro debut of Pedro Perez.
Nice left hook to the body there. Good jab by Febus. Ooh, good body work there.
Strafing hooks to the body.
Oh, good, nice counter. You can really see the craft and skill of Febus early.
Yeah, he has a lot of poise. You wouldn't think that he only has 2 pro fights. This is his 3rd fight.
Absolutely. You can tell he definitely has a lot of experience. Good body shot. Ref warns him to keep it up. Straight a little low there. You can see the size difference here. Febus clearly has the size advantage. Good body shots there. Working both the left and right hook to the body. Ooh, I like that Febus he's getting that lead foot on the outside of Perez's lead foot. So he's getting the extra power advantage there with the foot position. Nice body work.
The other thing I like about Febus is he really places his punches well.
Absolutely.
Not rushing his work.
Oh, good right hand to the body.
Here you see him go south orthodox real briefly.
Perez is trying, but you can just see the speed advantages in favor of Febus. He's having trouble dealing with the speed. Oh, nice left hook there around the guard. Splitting the guard. Nice little uppercut as well.
Perez cannot be on the ropes. That is just not somewhere he's going to do well in this fight.
I agree. I don't know if he has a choice at this point. He is getting outgunned, it seems, so far in round 1. I'm very impressed with Febus. This is my first time seeing him. You can definitely see the skills and the craft. How do you see it, Adam?
He's a Puerto Rican amateur champion. You know, fought a lot, had a very extensive career as an amateur.
Now let's take a look at the replays. Very exciting first round from Febus. There he's utilizing the stick and the jab, both to the body and to the head. This guy has a lot of craft, man. Even look how he's using the arm, the forearm, to frame him just to keep him in position to throw the right hand.
Yeah, he's a lot of tools.
A lot of tools. This young man is looking like something for the island of Puerto Rico. Back to the jab early from Febus.
After spending most of the first round in southpaw, comes out and orthodox in the second.
Oh, good left hand to the body. He's touching that liver. Uh-oh, he's going for it, He's going for it, Adam. Yeah. Peleas is going for it this round, it seems. Nice jab. Oh, I like the double left hook. One left upstairs, the second left downstairs. Buy one, get one free.
Ref calls a knockdown. Correct call.
Nice jab there by Peleas. And this kid has craft here. Back down to the body. Perez is trying, but he's outgunned here. Oh, nice overhand right by Perez.
Has to clinch.
The ref is looking. The ref is taking a close look. The ref is in there. Oh, good right hand over the top counter by Peleas. Oh, man. This is a bludgeoning. Yeah. The ref is looking, taking a close look. Oh, good left hook counter there. Oh. Oh, good body shot. Oh, he is going to throw up tonight. Great body work by Peleas.
Peleas showing an array of impressive power punches.
I hope he didn't have one of those empanadas I just had earlier.
Perez is being game here, but he's taking a lot of punishment in this round.
The ref is taking a close look. I give him some points for letting Perez still try. He's getting beat up this round. Listen, Perez is a warrior, man. He's taking some shots here, and he's still trying. I got to give him credit.
There's Perez actually trying to clinch for the first time and failed to do so.
Good hook. Look at the craft, though. Peleas just spun out. Oh, what an uppercut. What an uppercut there. Inside with the right hand uppercut by Peleas. He's showing all the wrinkles tonight.
Hooks, uppercut, straight shots. He has it.
Wow. I'm wondering if he punched himself out. I mean, he's taking a little break, which he should. He's landed a lot of leather this round. Oh, nice overhand right by Peleas. Perez has to work here. He's inside. He's got him on the ropes. He's got to throw some punches. There it is. Okay, Perez is trying. Good
I think Peleas is playing possum right now. I think he's trying to get Perez to open up so he can come back.
What a round so far. Great round by Peleas. Man, this guy is looking like the next Puerto Rican sensation, man. Somebody tell Bad Bunny, come down here.
Peleas showed you in that round why a lot of people are excited about him down here.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the knockdown there. There it is. The left hand working both upstairs and downstairs to the body. Vicious body punching we're seeing.
Take a look at that right hand afterwards to the body.
There it is.
Left hook to the body, then a straight right to the body. That's a very impressive combination for a 3-0 fighter to throw. Left
Absolutely.
hook upstairs, downstairs, right hand to the body. Great stuff.
We're seeing 5 punch combinations. I don't know if Perez is going to come out. Oh, it looks like his team is stopping the fight here. Oh, no. There it is. I guess they're retaping. I thought it looked like they were going to stop the fight. Oh, there you are. All right.
Calls it.
Stoppage.
I think that's a good decision from the corner.
Absolutely.
Guy making his pro debut, took a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
Just a difference of class.
Difference of class, and, skills tell over time. And what we saw there, Peleas is just in a different league. This young man has put on an exciting performance here in Puerto Rico. Wow.
I think there's a tendency to want to get excited about young fighters in general, but this is actually a young fighter you do want to get excited about.
All the way.
Not every single undefeated record is the same, but this is a guy who looks like he has a lot of talent and tools to progress in the sport. Something to get excited about.
Absolutely, Adam. I love the fact that we got to saw so many wrinkles in just 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Generally, it takes a guy a couple of rounds to start to get warmed up and utilize their tool bag. This gentleman came with the tool bag from round 1, kept it up in 2, and that was all she wrote.
He's someone that could progress fast.
Absolutely.
Doctors taking a look at Perez. Man, he took a real beating in that second round.
He sure did.
There's no way sugarcoating that. I mean, that was a rough round. I'm really happy his corner stopped that.
Great decision by the corner. If they didn't stop it, it looked like the ref was getting close to doing so. Yeah, he is living up to the nickname El Feroz, ferocious. Ferocious Phebeus.
Another famous El Feroz may have liked that.
That's right. All right, let's kick it over to Ralph Velez for our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, official time. 1 second in round number 3. Referee Roberto Ramirez calls a halt to the bout as the fighter out of the blue corner is unable to continue. Your winner by way of TKO from Cataño, Puerto Rico. He is still undefeated. El Feroz Manjo Phebeus.
Listen, man, this guy can flat out fight. I was thinking of going down to La Perla tonight. I might have to ask Phebeus to come with me. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. We got to see an array of body work. I think that's where it started. Phebeus went down to the body. There you see him catching him with a left-hand counter. As you mentioned, Adam, he's switching from southpaw to orthodox pretty much this whole fight.
And dominated in both stances.
Absolutely.
That knockdown was pretty.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that counter over the top right hand. Phebeus came to do some work and just clearly the more skilled and talented fighter. I give Perez credit for, still standing. Yeah. All right, we're down our first 2 bouts of the evening. We have one more here live on YouTube, Salida Promotions. We are looking at Angel Carranza versus Ezekiel Palaversic.
Is yours?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next attraction of the evening. 8 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Introducing first, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner. From Buenos Aires, Argentina, Ezequiel Peleas. And his opponent, he'll be fighting out of the red corner. From Hatillo, Puerto Rico, the messenger, Ángel Carranza.
All right, let's take a look at the numbers. Carranza and Peleas. Peleas a couple of years older. But it's Carranza with the reach advantage, and he's taller. Let's see if he uses those to his advantage in this fight. Both men are in the ring. Let's get the official introduction. Here's Ramblin' Ralph Velez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next attraction of the evening. 8 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Damas y caballeros, este combate 8 asaltos en la división peso ligero. Brought to you by Salida Promotions and Universal Promotions Puerto Rico. At ringside, your 3 judges scoring this bout will be Los Jueces son Geraldo Martinez, Carlos Colon, and Luis Reese. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the red and white trim trunks. He went in officially at 134.6 pounds. His professional record, 9 victories, 4 defeats with 1 bout even. 5 of his victories coming by way of KO. En la esquina azul, con peso oficial de 134.6 libras. Su récord profesional, 9 victorias, 4 derrotas, 1 empate en 5 victorias por la vía de knockout. Fighting out of and representing Buenos Aires, Argentina, presentando Ezequiel Peleas. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the white, green, and yellow. He went in officially at an even 135 pounds. His professional record, 11 victories, 1 defeat, 8 of his victories coming by way of KO. Su rival en la esquina roja, con peso oficial de 135 libras. Su récord profesional, 11 victorias, 0 derrotas, 8 victorias por la vía de knockout. Fighting out of and representing Hatío, Puerto Rico, presentando the messenger, Ángel Carranza. The man laying the law in the ring when the bell sounds is referee Luis Pavón.
Bueno, muchachos, miren, de aquí para arriba es bueno, ¿ok? Muchachos, le di las instrucciones en la esquina. Vamos a hacer una pelea limpia y que gane mejor. Suerte.
Luis Pavón, that would be the 3rd man in the ring, 30 years of experience. He's officiated 208 world title fights. Ángel Carranza, out of Puerto Rico, 11-1. Ezequiel Peleas. He's in Argentina. He's got the red trunks, the white trim. Right hand by Carranza. In combination, finished it with a left hook to the body.
Carranza setting everything off the jab. He's busy with the jab. That's why he landed that nice right hand over the top. And he finishes with a jab. So, you know, he's a student of the game. You know, he's very technical. He knows that how important the jab is, Brian.
Athletic young kid, 24. Started kickboxing and Muay Thai. Then won a lot of multiple and local international youth tournaments before he transitioned over to boxing.
Yeah, Carranza has taken a loss early in his career.
Oh, there's a left hook and wobble. And down is Peleas.
He did the stinky leg, Brian.
Oh, he ain't getting up. Wow.
Caught him with a short shot, looking to finish him. Leg still wobbly. The Peleas, there's a right hand.
Wow, look at Peleas coming back.
He's fighting back.
Those legs are still Bambi-like.
He's got to tie up, gentlemen.
He's going to have to hold on. He's got over a minute to try to survive this first round. There's a big right hand by Carranza, and down Peleas again for the second time. That's it.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That wasn't a bad play. What was that, guys?
Wow.
Like a side.
I said he was athletic in more ways than one.
Yeah.
I was going to say he learned from that one loss early in his career, and man, it seemed like he took that out on Peleas tonight.
Peleas got caught the first time he went down on that exchange, and it was that left hook, I think. It was short, compact on the inside that got him.
It sure did. It immediately hit the switch, and the legs were wobbly. I saw the salsa moves right in front of me.
They check out Peleas. He seems to be okay.
Here we see how
There's
Carranza do it. Yeah,
there was that left hook.
That left hook right on the button. Honestly, I didn't think he was going to get back up again, but the Argentinian guys always show a lot of heart. There we see it again from a different angle. I thought the referee was going to stop it at that point, but he tried.
You got to give Peleas some kudos for at least getting up. You know, the kid definitely wanted to fight, but his legs wouldn't let him.
Look at that. Body shots also by Carranza, downstairs, upstairs. Peleas took a lot of punishment in just one round. And like we said, short heart, because at times he came back. He was trying to win. He shouldn't have done that, actually. When you get knocked out like that, what do? You get up and you try to hold on. You're not going to win the round. There's no way. So why not hold on and let go into the second round? You can see what happens.
Crowd showing their appreciation to Angel Carranza. He just notches his 12th victory and his 9th knockout. Let's get the official time of the stoppage. Here's Ramblin' Ralph Velez.
Ladies and gentlemen, official time. 1 minute, 54 seconds of round number 1. Referee Luis Pabon calls a halt to the bout. Your winner, by way of TKO, he is now the winner of the WBO Rising Prospects Medal from Hatillo, Puerto Rico, undefeated, the messenger, Angel Carranza.
Wow. Grand opening, grand closing, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Great. Look at Juan Ma.